So now we're calling the redevelopment commission meeting to order. All of you got a copy of the minutes from the January 22nd, 2026 meeting. Any additions or corrections on that?
I do not see any changes or corrections needed. I would move that we approve the minutes as presented.
I'll second that.
Okay, we got a motion and a second to approve the minutes as presented. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? How many you want to sign? 2? Okay. We have a resolution for that the town had adopted to basically turn over the 80 acre parcel identified as 010-712-003-00 over to the Redevelopment Commission to work with KEDCO on that selling or swapping, or KEDCO's doing that part. Anybody need to see the resolution?
I don't need.
And this is just like the resolution that the town signed.
Yeah,
only
Tammy.
now this is the redevelopment commission's equivalent, correct? Okay.
And the statute says that as long as both government entities pass a, substantially identical resolution saying they agree to the transfer, the exchange, it can be for whatever amount, this happens to be for no consideration, it's just a gift basically, then the town is free to give and the other government agency, redevelopment, is free to accept. So there would be a deed presented to Glenn as town council president, which the town council has already authorized him to execute on behalf of the town council as long as redevelopment.
Is willing to accept.
Yeah, is willing to accept and signs the resolution.
Okay. What is the resolution number? Do we know? Is it
5-1-26.
5-1-26?
Do we need to make a motion?
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
So we need to make a motion, we'll need a motion to accept the resolution and accept the property from the town.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second that motion.
Okay, we got a motion and a second to adopt the resolution and accept the property of 80 acres parcel 010-712-003-00 from the town. All in favor, say aye.
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 All opposed? Motion carries. Do you want all three of these signed?
Yeah.
That way you have one.
Would, yeah, I'd like to have that.
And with that being said, so we have a deed, basically turning it, says the town is turning it over to, hereby grants, warrant, and conveys to the Pierceton Redevelopment Commission the parcel of 010-712-003-00 of Ryerson Road address. So we'll get that signed by Glenn to since we have, because we don't need another motion to accept the deed, right? Or,
Is there just one copy of this?
Yes.
Fine, fine.
I think, is that all you had?
Yes.
Okay. Chad, if we can turn it over to you, kind of get about an update on the pavilion.
Yeah, the plans are just about done.
Okay.
The only thing, I shouldn't say anything, probably the critical path right now is the need for an easement from the property owner just east of Brown Park to be able to provide a sanitary line.
I know Casey's had conversations with the property owner and I've had conversations with the property owner. He's got some stipulations that he's asking. One is to have there is still part of, was it Grant Street that is plotted, going across that property. He would like to get that vacated, which, I informed him that that would have to go through the area plan. And I'm going to reach back out to him and make sure that he is going to move forward with that and, get his attorney to get that process started, so that we can get that road vacated and then get the easement plotted. Is that something you guys take care of, is getting all the measurements and stuff?
Yeah, that'll just change we would put together a plat and a description.
Okay,
And then I guess I was gonna ask Tammy what kind of requirements there might be as far as if you have an appraisal done, if he agrees to donate it, maybe you don't have to do that.
I'll double check that, but I would almost expect because of the value and the project that's going on, maybe able to avoid that, but I will check that. I'll check that.
And the reason I ask that is the plat and the description weren't part of our original scope, so I'll put some type of a cost together. Sure. For some type of a contract amendment. I just wanna make sure that you also didn't need to have like an appraiser, because if you have to have an appraiser, then we can add that.
You would contract for
We
that.
would have a subcontractor,
Okay.
sub-consultant.
I can check that fairly quickly and let you know on that. If we do need to have that to purchase that easement from him.
yeah, I don't know. He's talked like there's possibly some sewer work needing done for his, lot or his property. Also that, if we may just try to do,
I mean, yeah, if he's
Purchase.
saying, I'm gonna have a cost to do this.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a cost to do this, and-
So this is what I'm gonna require is a purchase price for, this easement. I mean, I
Right.
think he would need to get us that information, and I'll double check the statute on whether you need appraisal so that you can modify your contract accordingly.
so once we get that easement established, what is our next?
We should be ready to bid the project whenever the town's ready to do so.
Okay.
I
Anybody?
think Casey was gonna look into getting us some information on the water line that runs along Keith.
I got that for you then. Wrote it, yeah.
And there's a storm inlet on the west end of Keith that's got a lot of sediment debris in it that if the town could use their back truck to
Clean
map
out?
that out, then we would know how deep that inlet is. Because we're gonna have some downspouts from the pavilion that we're planning on routing over to that inlet. We just don't know how deep it is. So if the town could find out, how deep that inlet is, Casey's got that information on the water main. Really, the critical path is getting that easement resolved from the adjoiner.
Okay. And that's something we have to get prior to putting out the bids and stuff, correct? I mean, just for,
Well, that would be a decision on the town's part. There's a lot of communities that take the position that they usually don't bid the project until they have the right of way secured.
Okay.
Just in case
something,
something
yeah,
happens.
yeah,
If he would refuse to sell the right of way.
right.
Is there a way around it, or you have to have that easement probably? I take it from what.
We looked at some options of trying to get the sanitary to the pavilion, and that that route made the most sense. I suppose if that absolutely cannot happen, then we could look for maybe a more expensive option.
But it would take a sort of workaround, or it would take some additional work on your part.
Well, I think you'd be tearing up that Key Street. I think it's probably what is one of the things that would probably have to happen. Sort of with it being, not just that it's a brick street, but when you start trying to remove brick, is, it can be a mess.
Right. Okay. Does anybody have any questions on the pavilion for Chad?
I guess we're not gonna have a direct answer though, by not knowing when we're going to put bids out and stuff, to know when construction is going on. So I have been asked though by, representatives from both Pierceton Days and Tomato Festival, how they'll be affected by construction up there, to know how much room they'll have on the north side of the tracks, if any, to be able to plan their events and spread out.
Well, how urgent is the resident? What's his sense of urgency to do this?
Well, we didn't really talk that part, so that's the next conversation is, and obviously, I assume if he puts in a petition for area plan, it's gonna be, what, now till June?
I mean,
Yeah.
Maybe.
To do that. I mean, and I suppose it will depend on, is he willing to, I mean, again,
If he's-
for him,
yeah.
this is how much it's gonna cost me to do this, therefore this is how much I'm willing to sell this
Right.
easement to you for. Doesn't necessarily mean those things have to be done.
Right.
I mean, again, as long as he will accept the assurances of the council that, you know, you'll go along with that.
Right.
With that vacation of that road, so.
Right.
Well, and we not only have, I mean, it's the middle of May, we not only have that process to get through, but then we have the final approval that we'll have to do.
Right.
Then we'll have to put the
Bid it.
project out for bid. There's gonna be another however many days to get
Usually
those bids back.
30 to 60?
Well, we usually give them at least 3 weeks.
Yeah, so I mean, it's not gonna take much to eat up time all the way up to the festivals before they would ever start. And just because somebody bids it doesn't mean they can start right away
Right.
too, so.
I mean, they're already booking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna be 1st of July, 1st of August already before we get through everything.
See, depending on how quickly the easement comes together, you could also put restrictions in the contract telling them that even if you're the successful bidder, during this period of time, you can't be out, you can't start till after this
Yeah.
date, or
And that's
during
maybe
these
something we-
events, you can't be on the site, something along those lines.
And
If they, depending on when they start, if they start to work on the pavilion, and we said during this week or weeks, you can't be working on the site, then they could put some temporary fencing and keep you.
which I know, tomato is end of August, right?
Tomato Festival's like the 3rd week or something.
In August, so if we say they can't start till September 1st, I think both of them be covered and they can have the whole property. I don't see that being, I don't see that even being a problem, because I don't know if we'll be even,
How long Joe's gonna be tied up too?
right,
Yeah,
I mean, his could take some time too.
right. But like Tammy said, if he,
You wouldn't necessarily have to be finished with those things.
Right.
as long as
Well, if it's in the process,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
If-
just as long as he's,
But
as
if it's gonna be a long drug.
long as he's willing to sign something saying,
Correct.
yes, I
Once-
will move forward with this, and,
If he knows he's gonna get it, then yes, then we can move forward.
Right.
But still, everything's gonna have to be.
and does Tomato Festival have much on the north side of the track?
yeah,
Do
that's usually full on. Or something.
Okay,
Here the last couple of years, they've
Okay.
been full with vendors over there.
And then,
I know we could use it for Pierceton Days.
yeah.
yeah, and they're,
I
what,
really know we
July?
could, trust me.
When's that, July? So.
Yes, July
yeah.
17 and 18. I know we could really use it
Yeah, I can't
For-
imagine we'd be ready to go by then anyway.
Yeah.
for various reasons.
Because even whoever bids it, they're gonna need, I mean, they're not gonna be able to start right away.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think.
Right,
Right. They're not like they're waiting on us or anything.
Yeah.
yeah, so,
Because they ain't
I,
gonna wait.
I think we should be fine.
if you wanna
To
reach
plan
out,
on-
they can have the whole, yeah, it'll be
Yeah.
probably no
I
construction,
can
no,
be sure to tell.
no construction underway at that point.
I'll tell them,
Anything else?
I'm good.
Brian, you got anything?
I gotta talk to her anyways.
Do you have anything for the pavilion?
No, I do not. Sorry.
No, you're good.
I don't, no, nothing else.
Where are we at in the process of the property swap?
So we just signed it, and so that is
I'm
now.
talking about this building and
Oh, we're still waiting on architect to give us designs, prints on.
Well, we'll have to accept a proposal, whatever.
Right,
We
and
have to-
then-
We sent it back to him and asked him for some
Changes.
So that's where it is.
And then once that comes, we get one we like and paid, then it goes out to the contractors, correct? To get bid.
Yeah, it would be a similar process. I mean, once you have a plan, you gotta have those specs to.
So it's not like
Just
we're
send out to the contractors to
Yeah.
bid there.
looking later.
So, yeah, that's,
But at least my understanding was that process, I mean, are you gonna do the construction, or are you gonna wait to do the construction until after you've actually had a transfer of the sale of this property? Right?
I would think so.
So it's gonna be a
Right.
little bit before you would let it for bids, but that's kind of step one, is knowing what kind of costs you're gonna have.
Right.
in
Kind of
Right.
going to be a coordinated effort
Yeah.
where, we may do the physical swap before we do the paper swap, just because of timing to get things done, and then the actual cash would flow.
Yeah.
Cash on paper would flow.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's gonna kind of be a team effort.
sure, okay.
I did just think then too, back on the pavilion and letting both those committees know that they have usage of the north side of the railroad tracks. Would Baker possibly need to remove the existing pavilion though before those events to make sure it doesn't slow down construction? It just hit me that
I don't know that.
would he have it removed, or is that something we need to talk to him about also, is how quickly would you be able to do it and work with us to say, leave the pavilion up for both events and then have it taken out after that? And I don't know, I haven't had a discussion on how long it would take him to do it. And
Should
if he would
take
be
him
flexible
Couple, 2-3
to say
days.
at very end of August after.
And I can
the festival to do
have that discussion with him when I talk to him about the variance, see
Yeah.
it. Okay,
what.
yeah, I just thought like.
Oh, yeah.
If they end up planning on using the pavilion and then there's no pavilion for them, it's like, no.
And that's something we talked about with Chad, like you're aware that they were looking.
Yeah, there will not be-
To have someone take the pavilion down.
You-
You've made him aware of that or no?
I said something, yeah, when we did our
Yeah.
walkthrough for the,
I was gonna
There's
say
no,
that could affect-
you won't have any
After this-
demolition work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that could affect what he's doing as well.
Other than the concrete. Is Joe gonna
Yeah.
take the
that was
concrete out
something
too?
that, yeah, that was something that we had discussed was concrete, is there gonna be concrete left over or not?
I mean, is Joe gonna bust the concrete up and take it out too?
That was something that I hadn't talked to him about yet.
Okay.
Casey, what's the status of the town signs?
So that's something else that I did write down in my spreadsheets, is getting the county and state permits
Okay,
done for those. But they are in and everything,
Okay.
so, yeah, Great Craft has the signs.
okay,
And then I know the software side for the digital signs, they'll have to, I mean, I would say temporarily they are gonna have to probably do it here then, and then it'll get moved down when clerk's office does get
Okay.
moved down to the senior center.
And the one for Brower Park, do we need permits for that, or is it just?
Definitely need to check into it, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And that would be county only, I believe, on that one.
Is that something you think you might have time to do before you leave, or?
The way this last week has gone, I
No.
can't believe it's been a week. Yeah.
Okay.
There's so many things I'm trying to button up at the end.
No,
of
I get it. I get it.
Yeah. So, yeah, honest answer, probably not. Yeah.
Okay. So I guess we'll need to find somebody to try to get with
And I
those.
think Graycraft said they have dealt with that before then too. If we did want to go through Graycraft.
Oh, to have
they've
them.
done permitting, yeah.
That'd be the thing to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cool.
okay. All right.
That's
Anything
all I
else?
have.
Do you have anything else for us?
I think so.
Tammy, Myron, anybody?
Good.
Anybody else have anything? You guys have anything for redevelopment? Okay.
I'm lost, it's okay.
They're just in out of the rain.
Yeah. Okay, guess if there's nothing else to come before the redevelopment, we'll call the meeting to order.
Okay.
Or adjourn, not to
I
order.
move that
We are,
adjourn the meeting.
there you go. Wrong words. Got a motion?
I make a motion.
A second?
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed?
Same sign.
Okay.
0.